Today we're reviewing our questionable stupid choices and also having a look at these. A very sketchy, risky purchase of PIFCO Cinderella lights. Yes, I've bought an overpriced set of Christmas lights. Warning, this is not the correct way to buy Christmas lights. This is not a guide on how to get a cheap set of Christmas lights, and this is not what you should do. I have done something stupid, so you don't have to. Do not do what I do. Long story short, I was browsing multiple areas that you can purchase Christmas lights from. I found a local set of PIFCO Cinderella lights. They were just listed as fairy lights broken with this picture, and it was just that, like that, on an angle, and they were for sale for £20. I instantly messaged them saying, do you have a contact number, because I would like to ask some questions. They gave me the number. I rang the number, and it was a guy in his early 70s, late 60s, early 70s, and I said, do the lights work? He said no. I'm like, could you count how many carriages there are? Because there should be 10 carriages, and I heard him counting on the phone. He says, yes, there are 10 carriages. I'm like, okay, I'll come and get them now. Where are you? I got the address. He was 17 miles away. I drove straight there, and the story is that these lights belong to his mum. She had recently passed this year. She had a lot of Christmas lights. A lot of them hadn't been used for a long time, and this was the only set available for sale because it had instantly gone up. And I pretty much caught the advert as soon as it went live. As I was talking to him, he said, I've got other lights if you'd like to look at them. I said, yeah, absolutely. So he went and got some more lights, and I saw these other lights. I'm like, brilliant, I'm going to buy some of these. So we haggled and had a little discussion about prices. We came to an agreement on price. I went out, went and got some cash, came back, got the lights I wanted. He provided me with a plastic storage box to put them in, which I was very grateful for, and I gave him the cash. And in the interim, his daughter was in the living room, and was seemingly googling the prices for these lights, and she said, Dad, the Cinderella lights are worth £200. And then she came in to give her 2 pence worth and said, I'm sorry, I believe you're swindling my father. Those lights are worth a lot more money than what you're paying for them. And I'm like, well, they were listed for £20 and I've given you £20. She then went into the boxes, got the Cinderella lights out and said, you're not having them. I'm like, we've just completed a legal purchase. I'm like, well, the purchase has been done. The dad was very apologetic and said, I apologise for this. I said, absolutely. I said, it's fine, I understand. I said, but I'm not paying £200 for a set of lights in this condition. I will tell you why in a moment. Anyway, after a bit of a back and forth, the dad basically told her, this has nothing to do with you. I just want the stuff gone. He's here, he's turned up, he's responded, he's bought all these other lights. And the daughter was calling me some rather colourful metaphors in the process, like it was my fault. In the end, I paid triple digits for these lights just to keep them happy. I wasn't happy because, you know, everybody knows about these lights and their worth. But either way, I believe I came back with a bargain bundle anyway. But let's have a look at these. My set that I bought never came in its box, so it's interesting to see the box. 20 Cinderella lights, model number 1298. Not much else on here. This was the era of PIFCO's black boxes. Here's our particulars on the back. This has a sticker on the back, so this box was probably printed before the current standard came in. Conforms to the requirements of radio interference suppression. If anybody would like to explain what this is, let us know in the comments below. And there we have our ornate design, Cinderella and her carriage. This drawing on the front, as nice as it is, does not represent the contents of the box whatsoever or what you're getting. So that comes up. There's a piece missing on this side. Right, let's have a look. So, Exhibit A, why these lights were being sold cheap, is they're extremely dangerous. Wires have come out. I can see the cable grip hasn't been screwed in properly. We're going to have a little look at this. What kind of a plug is it? It's made out of 2 different types of plastic, which isn't unusual. Made in Hong Kong, and it looks like it says Gauge. This will be the debut for our new screwdriver. A subscriber graciously donated this because they said that my trusty electrical screwdriver was annoying them the amount of times I was slipping on plugs, and they wanted to send me a gift, and they sent me this. They didn't want their name shared, but the gift is most welcome, thank you very much. Oh, and it does grip a lot better, I'll give them that. So it's our live that's come loose. It's the air flag. Okay, that's tight. That's tight. Oh, that's loose. The braiding has come undone, so what I will do is quickly re-braid these. If you'd like to know how to re-braid the end section of wires, there's a link to a video up there where we did it on our PIFCO crystal bells. Fuse out, it's a 13 amp PMS, and we will be putting in a 1 amp fuse by Jade, and you can still get these on eBay. The seller sells them in packs of 100, but if you want less, I'm pretty sure they would do you a deal. Okay, I am not plugging this in because if we found one broken wire, there might be others. So let's get our set out. See what we've got. Oh, hello. We've lost a bulb. This is a typical bulb for a set of Cinderella lights. They are usually short bulbs. How short are they? About 29 millimeters. So this is about 31 millimeters, and they might start bottoming out. It's not too bad for the little lanterns. You can put the longer bulbs in the lanterns, but not the Cinderella shades because they bottom out. I remember seeing on a Christmas light forum many years ago that somebody was struggling to find the stubby bulbs, and the suggestion was to drill a hole in the bottom of the shade to allow a longer bulb to fit. Brilliant advice, love to see it. Anything else in our box? A pencil, which looks like it's from Bookies. It's probably a vintage Ladbrokes Game On pencil, so I'll put that in the stash. Move our box out the way. So let's trace back and see if there are any dangerous parts. The lights. These do have cable grip protection. It looks like it's a very light colour in there. They are sometimes red or white, so it does have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It does have the 10 shades, the 10 carriages, which is the most expensive part of the lights. I have seen just the 10 carriages sell for £100 before now. Well, found our first mistake. The carriages are held in with bulb holders that are ribbed and domed. Oh, there's going to be a problem there. Maybe that's what this bulb's for. So we'll put that in. And then this one is held in by one of the bulb holders that are used just for the lanterns. So we'll take that off. Oh, that's loose. And what's the difference? Not much, but the ribbed domed bulb holders put the bulb further into the shade. As you can see, there's not much difference. You put them on either or either, but that's what it's designed for. You first put the carriages on these bulb holders, which are ribbed domed, and then the flush bell-shaped bulb holders are just for the mini lanterns. Our Cinderella shade goes on here, and then our mini lantern goes on there like that. And this has got a colour bulb in it, so that's obviously a replacement because these lights from the factory came with clear bulbs. There's been some replacement bulbs added to these over the years. So the braiding has come undone here, but we'll figure that out another time. No sign of meltage, and it looks like all the wheels are intact, which is great. Look how much that bulb sticks out. Our shades came off, and the insert is missing off this one, so we need to figure out what colour it is and if we've got a replacement. So all of our cables are good, there's no more damage. Just do a bit of braiding here for our end piece. There you go, that's it. Right, I'm happy to turn these on now. Dimmer is all the way down low. And how shocked am I that these don't work? Is the plug wired the correct way? That'll be a big no. So out we come, because we can't do any fault tracing until this is wired the correct way. So just bear with me while I do that. There we go. Now we can trace. Okay, there we go. And there's another. A lot of these bulb holders are a mess. Look, there's like 2 lanterns at the end here. And there we go, there's a problem. This red bulb does not fit because it's too long. So out you come. There for now. There we go. We've got a bulb out. So we need a spare bulb on there. Okay, I'll turn them back down because we have another bulb out. Right, so that's where we're going to leave these sketchy Cinderella lights for now. We need to strip them down, we need to make sure the shades are all in the correct sequence, replace a couple of bulbs, maybe scrape the paint off some others. If you're interested in buying these lights, I will accept offers in the comments section, or feel free to email or messages on Instagram. But yeah, there we go for now. There's our sketchy Cinderella lights. If you can find a set cheap, get in there, get them quick. But if somebody starts holding you to ransom and swearing at you over them, just walk away, because it ain't worth it. If they want the money for them, let them try and sell them for the next 12 months for £200, because they're not going to get it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all on the next one.